All right, y'all, so we are back with a pretty crazy crypto video. Now, this is going to be my own thoughts, my own speculation, and what I believe is going on. But I think I actually just understood the game in a crazy simple way. I think I'm finally starting to see the big picture in a way that I didn't see it before, because I've always known, oh, the game is manipulated, it's rigged against us. I know these things. I know how to stay calm, keep stacking, dollar cost average, and I know how to actually play the game, but I never really thought about how they play the game and how exactly it works. And I think that this information could potentially be helpful in people's strategy to combat things like this and to actually understand what's really going on. So yeah, this is the way that I understand it. I have to dumb things down and make them, because I'm not the smartest guy in the world. So I have to dumb things down and make them idiot proof so I can wrap my head around certain things. So bear with me. Let me try to walk you through this in a way that I'm seeing it in my head right now. So with the big liquidation or the big price drop that we saw today, everyone was saying that this is BlackRock and Binance selling. They were showing receipts, they were showing screenshots that BlackRock and Binance were selling and crashing the market, and they said that they sold $2 billion. Now, this made me think, remember when obviously you probably remember it happened this year, the $20 billion liquidation event, 20 times higher than anything we had ever seen before in crypto that happened earlier in the year or just a month or so ago. That liquidation event, I was trying to wrap my head around why they would just be selling and how is that effective and things like that. But think about it this way, $20 billion liquidated. So these are people that's trading. These companies like BlackRock and Binance, they buy spot. So they actually hold the Bitcoin. They're holding the Bitcoin, they own the Bitcoin themselves. They have control of the Bitcoin, it's theirs. That's what happens when you actually buy spot, you own it. Now, what traders are doing is they're buying leverage, they're leverage trading. So that's not actually owning the Bitcoin. They're just betting on if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. That's what's happening when they're taking these trades. So essentially what's going on is when you see a 20x liquidation, a $20 billion liquidation, essentially if what BlackRock and Binance have to do is sell $5 billion to tank the market and take it down, because they have a liquidation price. So let's say it's right here. Let's say Bitcoin was right here, right? This is just an example. Let's say Bitcoin was right here, right? And in order to liquidate somebody, their liquidation price is right down here. So and if you get the market price to pass this line right here, like let's use this line, 108. If you get the market price to pass this line right here, they get liquidated and you get all that money. So now you have $20 billion to work with. So all you have to do is sell $10 billion and you're gonna get a $20 billion return. Then you can literally put your $5 or $10 billion back in, and then you have an additional $20 billion that you just got from liquidating $20 billion. So literally, when you buy up here, like when you sell, when you know that if you get here, you're gonna liquidate and the liquidation is worth $20 billion, it's in your best interest to find a reason, find the news, find something to push this market down here so you can liquidate these people, take that money, and guess what you're gonna then do with that money? When the bull run really explodes, when things is really starting to go up, what you're gonna do is that your 10 billion, you're gonna keep buying back like you've been doing, but your 20 billion that you just got, that's extra capital to help you push up the market when it's time to push up the market and make the bull run happen. So that's why we spend the entire year in all these, well, actually in the bear market, I believe the same thing's happening back and forth too. It's like all these liquidation events back and forth, all of this is happening. This is my theory anyway. All of this is happening because they're constantly liquidating, and everything they liquidate, because these guys are insanely rich. They don't need this money. I mean, everybody needs some money, but they don't need this money. Like, let's keep it 100. So all this liquidation money, they put that in a pot over here. This is a pot to push up the market when we go bull run and go parabolic. So basically what's going to happen during the bull run is that, like, well, once the market is exploding and going back in the opposite direction, that pot that they just took from all these traders, they're going to use that pot, throw it in the market at increments at times that make sense for them, and move the market higher than it's ever been with their own capital and with this capital that they liquidated. And why are they doing that? Because it's going to make headlines, it's going to make news. Oh, we're hitting record highs. This is crazy. Everybody's making money. Guess what? Retail, the person at your job is going to hear about it. The person who fixes your car at the garage, they're going to hear about it. Your doctor, your dentist, they're going to hear about it. Everybody's hearing about crypto. Now everybody wants to jump in. All the retail is going to jump in, throw their money in. Everybody's going to want a little bit. So everybody's around here jumping in, putting money in. He's putting money in. She's putting money in. They're all putting money in. And now the market is going to go up, and it's going to go up and up and up and up. And now this is how the money is made. This is how, like, they're putting money in, other countries putting money in, other businesses putting money in, all of retail is coming and putting their money in. Everyone's throwing money into the market. It's going up to these insane numbers. And then they start to slowly sell, or sell big amounts at one time. It's like, whatever their exit strategy is, that's what gets the market going. That's what gets the cycle going. But I think it's accumulated funds that's been liquidated throughout this game that's being played. And at least that's the way that I understand it in my head. So this is what I've been thinking on and kind of messing around with this idea. Let me know if you all understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from with this. Let me know if you have other knowledge and other understandings outside of this. Like, let me know if you think that it's something different, or if you know that it's something different. Because yeah, this is just how I'm understanding it and how I'm looking at it. Because like I said, I've been trying to understand, what's the point? I know that you get paid when it goes down and paid when it goes up and things like that. They make money no matter what. But I've always wanted, like, if you're holding it, if you're buying all this Bitcoin, you want it to go up. So why keep making it go down? And that's because the only way that you can ensure that it goes up is by constantly liquidating the people trying to play this game. So you make it go up and liquidate people at the top. You make it go down, you liquidate people at the bottom. You keep taking liquidations as long as you need to. Then you literally control when the market flows and when it goes crazy. You're in full control because you have all this capital that you have just liquidated from the rich people trying to trade and getting cooked the entire year, 3-year cycle, 4-year, like however long you cooked them before you sent the market up. That's how big that pot is that you got. And I will say this, I believe that this is extremely bullish because we had a liquidation event this year 20 times bigger than anything we have seen in crypto. So if this theory holds true, they have 20 times more capital than they would have had if that didn't happen to push the market and to really make things go crazy this bull run. So yeah, this is just my own little theory and my own little thoughts here. You can call me a tinfoil hat or whatever, but yeah, this is just something that I've been thinking about and something that it's kind of helping me try to understand what's going on. So let me know what you all think and how you all feel about this. If you agree with this perspective, if you agree with this take, if it's starting to make some sense to you and it's starting to really, really, if it's resonating with you, where it's like, yo, you know what, that may actually be right. Because I want to know if I'm crazy right now. I want to know if I'm crazy or if you actually see, okay, that could actually be a thing. And I know that there's a lot of people who really specialize in reading the blockchain, who really specialize in this game. So let me know if that's if you know better, or if you know something that I don't know, if you have some information that I don't have. I definitely would love to hear that, because at the end of the day, I don't know everything about crypto. I know I'm a crypto channel. I know I do this. I know a lot. I learned how to move, but I never really understood what I was moving against and how I was like, I just know how to make the right moves and how to be calm and patient and play smart. I never actually understood to the extent where, if this is it, I understand now. I understand exactly how the game is being played, because this is what's crazy. What's interesting, now I might say that for another video, because I just thought of something crazy. That might be another video. That might be an actual fire video, you know? That might be some, that might be a, yeah. Okay, I just got excited thinking what I just thought. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it here. Let me know what you all think. Let me know if you kind of get where I'm coming from, if you kind of, you know, see the vision, see the picture. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And yeah, peace out, y'all.